Oh, I'm sorry, we're back. Welcome to a fantastic Friday. I've just changed my intro. Got me a little short there. But either way, it's been an eclectic moon that's been raising our frequency, our emotional foundation, just really echoing into the waters. I was thinking of like skipping stones across a lake, getting that sound or that vibrational reverberation. Um, just so you know, the rituals for this moon are still in effect, and they can also be used up until next week. The womb of belonging and Jupiter's blessing. This Cancer new moon really accentuated, like upscaling our frequency for the next 12 years. So, ritual magic in medicine. I would actually, if you haven't done one yet, it's like those new moon wishes. The Sacred Spirit Circle meditation for the season of Cancer is also up on YouTube, along with the Cancer New Moon meditation. Be sure you've subscribed and ring that mystic bell. And if you are in the membership New Moon Ritual or the Shamanic Healing Academy, the Womb of Belonging and Jupiter's Blessing Ritual, you can find in there rituals with the moon and the elements and a lot more as I recalibrate the subscribers hub. But welcome to today's Fantastic Friday, the Cosmic Flow with yours truly, Tanya D, me. I am your host. Today we're diving into the cosmic energies of the moment, really just prepping us for the next big shift as we head towards our Venetian workshop in August. I'm super stoked about. I'm going on hiatus for July, January, whatever month we're in. July. Let me find my fun little ritual habitat here. There we go. Oh, that's Fantastic Friday. Oh, that's for Gemini. Where am I? Here I am. There we are. Venus, love, beauty, and desire. But before we get there, again, the brief hiatus in July, basically to just recharge, reflect, and allow this Venus energy to guide us towards deeper self love, beauty, and also manifestation, the law of attraction. Venus really is all about that radiant essence. We're going to be focusing on how channeling her cosmic powers or prowess to enhance our creativity and our relationships and really our inner peace and harmony. But for now, let's just align with the present energies and set our intentions for this cosmic journey. Be sure to stick around till the end, where I'll be doing Mini-Cowry shell divinations to offer personal insights and guidance. Just drop your birth year and month in the show notes in the comments, and I'll move the shells or the bones for you. And if you are new here, of course, be sure to follow, subscribe, ring the bell, the habitat. Hi, Justino. Thanks for commenting, and I'm loving that. Especially as we get ready for Venus to take center stage in August. The moon today, the goddess of the night, is actually in the season of Leo, which when I get to the elementals, it's totally going to be like next level excitement. Just want to say that out loud. But this is about embracing our voice, speaking our truth, and leading with passion. It's the shifting also of Mercury into Leo, happened yesterday. So this is inviting us to communicate from our heart center, encouraging us to speak more boldly, heartfelt sincerity. So this is an excellent time to express ourselves and share our creative work. So this period of time really supports expressing those unique ideas, while at the same time showcasing our creative endeavors. So lead with your genuine authenticity, your true authentic self, while our confidence is likely to soar, become naturally increasing. So it's wise to actually remain centered and not falling into the trap, and avoid becoming overly theatrical, maybe self-absorbed, making everything about yourself. So with Mercury going off on holiday soon, retrograde in Leo next month, the 18th of July through August 11th, I believe. So really seizing the moment and take advantage of the current energy, this clearing of energy, the direct energy to kind of pitch in the present and even be clear like water, clarifying any important kind of matters to do with the heart anything that's vital. But with the moon in Leo today and tomorrow, this really adds flavor to Mercury being in Leo and the elemental energies of today, just saying. So really get ready to shine and embrace your inner radiance. So the Leo moon is here to ignite your passions, amplify your flares, and fuel a fierce desire, something to be seen and celebrated, infusing passion, of course. So consider this your kind of cosmic cue to really step into your own spotlight. Don't hesitate to express yourself, dress up, create with boldness, and really be unapologetic when you do express yourself, whether it's through art, play, performance, self-love rituals. So this energy is really encouraging radiant joy. So a lot of confidence coming from within. It's kind of like it's exuding. So just be mindful, but also be aware not to slip into those performance overdrive, if you will, maybe some power struggles, or, sometimes those attention-seeking kind of behaviors that can actually drain our energy. So instead, channel your heart-centered courage and just remember that true confidence uplifts every body, not just the person wearing the crown. So if this is your natal moon sign, if you have a natal moon in Leo, this is your affirmation during Leo or Cancer season, Leo and Cancer. I am radiant. I am a radiant force of love and light. I express my emotions with courage and joy. My heart is my compass, which I love, and my crown. So take those together. I truly love this one. And then on Sunday, the moon moves into a Virgo. I just recognize these are all sideways, but either way, the sun moves in on Sunday to Virgo. So this is like, can you even say it? Grounded and practical. It's like self-care reality meets soul-caring energy. So with the Virgo moon on Sunday, we're being gifted the perfect opportunity to reset, refresh, revitalize, cultivate a sense of calm for the week ahead. So following the vibrant Leo moon, this is a time to bring order, reflecting inward, having that lovingly attention to attend to the small, the little baby step details in our life. So this could look like rituals, baby rituals, or meal prepping, catching up on organizing and decluttering, clearing out any mental or physical clutter. Simple little routines that fill up your heart, acts of self-care, doing some deep sense of accomplishing something, whether it's tidying up a drawer. I'm just thinking of like one little area. It doesn't have to be something big. And just, it brings like lasting joy when you see the sparkle there beyond the superficial buzz, scrolling on social media. Just remember to be gentle with yourself, but also with others, and avoid criticism, the collective criticism, or the overwhelming desire to tackle everything at once. So focus on the simple things and being present, being in the moment, just making choices that truly nourish your nervous system. And an affirmation, of course, if you have a natal moon in Virgo. I'm going to dive deeper on Monday if you do tune in on my Monday show. But I just noticed this image I picked out for Virgo is kind of dark, but I kind of liked it. I don't know. I'm a Virgo rising, so it doesn't really matter. Perfect in the message. But either way, an affirmation if your natal moon is in Virgo during Cancer season. My care is sacred. My presence is healing, and I soften the edges of control and tend to my soul with grace. So I really like that. Okay, a quick break, and when we return, I'll be back with the elementals for our show. So for your natal moons also, my moon forecast, you can check them out on YouTube. Moon casting, of course, from Small Lake City, Utah, reflector style. So a quick break, and I'm going to grab a tissue because, of course, my eye is draining. It's sad. I'm just kidding. It's the essentials. See you in a minute. Are you ready to tap into the cosmic currents and amplify your manifesting power? Join our monthly coven, a sacred space to elevate your desires through the wisdom of the stars. Weave we've journeyed through the age of AI, balancing intuition and technology. We've unlocked the magnetic pole of your natal moon sign. And now, delve into mind plus emotions for manifesting mastery, harnessing the power of your natal Mercury. Each month brings a new celestial focus, a new pathway to your dreams. Visit TanyaD.tv workshops to learn more and join the monthly coven. Your manifesting journey awaits. Are you, having a little frushy commercial break, but we want to get off of here. Man, I don't know what's happening to me today. But either way, welcome back to today's show. Bringing the mystic messages from the moon, the loon. So we've arrived at the sacred spirit space, diving deep into all things energetic, mystical, and magical. Hopefully becoming emotionally aligned. Justino, I'll be moving the shells on your behalf, June 26, 58. Staying spirit attuned. So unlocking Jupiter's frequency was my June show. If you're curious about it, you can become a workshop subscriber to catch up literally on all my past shows. There we go, workshop subscription. You can join online, connect with a village, especially with Jupiter here to assist us. This is your permission slip. All you have to do is claim it. The universe is always observing and watching, but truly it is a magnetic time to align with this frequency. And again, stick to the end. That's when I'll be doing the Cowry Shell Divinations, mini ones, to reveal your personal elemental design. All you have to do is drop your month and year in the show notes, and I will move the shells on your behalf. And of course, private sessions are available. You can be scheduled online at TanyaD.tv if you do feel called for deeper guidance. So the elements today, obviously I was so stoked I had them sitting there. I've decided to bring in the hour, which I normally don't do, but this is like the inner fire, the inner temple is lit. It's on fire. So it's like this cosmic mischief makers, soul illuminators. So today's elements are really calling us in. They are radiant. And going live during this portal, it's a portal of poetic fire. You might not recognize it, but there's a lot of fire happening in this entire day energetically. It's very rare. It's serving us some soft fire, but also some deep magic, high sensitivities. So, being that it is a yin fire rabbit of a day, we've kind of landed squarely in the yin fire goat hour on top of that. So this is not a hustling energy, it's a ritual energy. It's the flicker of intuition, the sacred sigh of our soul or the soul. So there's this moment where insight glows in the quiet, in the stillness. So a yin fire rabbit day. So think candle lit in a moonlit grove, a meadow. So the rabbit is intuitive, it's graceful, sometimes it's a bit elusive. And the yin fire sitting atop, that's our inner spark. It's flickering with vision, but kind of shy of the spotlight. So this is kind of subtle magic. It's not performative energies. This is where the Leo moon was coming in because it's also fire, right? But fire in the water, the day and the month, the hours. Either way, it's coming through softness, not force. So layer that with a Yang Water Horse month, we've got some serious inner tension. Water wants to flow wildly, and the horse wants to gallop freely. But that little flame in the rabbit, she's like, can we maybe process our feelings first? So you might feel emotionally pulled in two directions. So give yourself space to feel it, feeling it out before you leap forward. The rabbit brings grace, refinement, but also a sixth sense of knowing. And yin fire is the heart's flame. It's not a bonfire. It literally is a candle flame. So it's whispering truth and it's not shouting it out. And the hour of the goat, she's the high priestess of earth. So yin fire atop of the goat, that's the candle sitting on the altar. It's anchoring in light and grounded devotion. And it's our moment to lead with presence, not performance. Again, it's reflecting back on the moon being in Leo. Meanwhile, the Yang Water Horse month wants to stir the waters, to move, to act, to break free. So you may feel that tug of war, the push-pull of go fast versus hold still. But today's secret power is this: stillness reveals more than speed, and a whisper carries farther than a stream. And my voice in this moment is actually ceremonial as I speak and guide. And just knowing that I am not just hosting a show today, I am holding the flame in the temple of the unseen. So just allow and let my words weave magic, my softness be your spell. And of course, we're still in the Yin Wood Snake year, which is all about sacred shedding, refined wisdom, moving through the world like a mystic wearing heels. So I decided to bring in the hour of the show. So I want to break this down even further. I didn't recognize this till later, but this literally is the temple being lit. So the day master, yin fire, that's kind of a gentle flame. That's the central energy. So think of it as a candle flame, a warm hearth fire. So it signifies intuition, sensitivity, warmth. There's a desire for connection with more of a refined, warming expression, if you will. It's charismatic, it's charisma. It's called the heavenly stem. That represents the core energy of our day, the yin fire. So this really is the most important element. Yin fire, it's the gentle flame, a candle, a star, just a warming hearth fire, like a stove that you cook upon, not raging and boiling over. So it's about intuition, inner warmth, sensitivity, illumination, that refined expression. And it's shining through connection, understanding, creating a comfortable, insightful atmosphere. It's very perceptive, but it's also artistic. And there's an undercurrent of subtly kind of influential energies. The earthly branch, which is the rabbit, in relationship to the day master, the yin fire. See, these all do a dance, and they're actually, when looking at your natal 4 pillars chart and the elementals, the rituals are generally personal to the person, I'll say. They're different, unique for everybody, but the rabbit in relation to our yin fire day master, those are the core energies. So yin wood in the rabbit is a resource star to our day. So wood generates fire, wood fuels the flame. So this is a very supportive relationship. The rabbit is known for kindness, gentleness, being diplomatic, quick-witted, peace and harmony. It's also the Eastern direction. And as a resource star for our day, these all play out differently. It represents knowledge, having a support system, wisdom, nurturing aspect of the yin fire rabbit, the energy of the day. So this creates a day that is inherently, it's resourceful, it's insightful, it's gentle, but it's also warm. So there's this nurturing connection that's illuminating ideas backed by strong inner wisdom. So the hour of our show today, the yin fire goat, the greatest of all time. Again, yin fire being the same element as our day's core energy. So when a stem is the same as the day master, it's considered a friend or a sibling star. It's a parallel. It's kind of like a parallel reality. So the energy is actually strong for today's show. I don't even know. I normally don't do this if you've tuned in before. So this energy is it's highly passionate, very charismatic. It adds some star power. And the goat, being the greatest of all time, or the sheep, yin earth in nature, that's the soil. The goat is what's called an output star, a performance star, and fire generates earth. So it's kind of coming full circle. So just like how fire is an output star for wood resources, nature, the goat is associated with creativity, compassion, empathy. So there's a need for security. As an element of earth, it brings this groundedness, stability, practicality, but this is also our emotional field in the hour. And being an output star for fire, it represents tangible results, action, the ability to manifest ideas into reality, into the physical. So the goat also contains hidden fire and more of the wood element, yin wood. So it's like the subtle energies fueling our core. So this really is a magical time, this hour frame, basically, it's 2 hours. It's a fantastic hour for achieving those concrete results, intense passion, channeled into something tangible, but more importantly, real, grounding it into reality. So sign up for a private session, grounding the energy, the high energy of fire. This brings about solid outcomes. It's like proficiency. Now, the month pillar, Yang Water Horse, the Yang Water, that controls in fire. It's big water. Water extinguishes or controls the fire. So this makes Yang Water our authority star, an officer, or an influence star. So Yang Water to me is like the galaxy. It's an ocean, a very big ocean, vast, or a powerful river, or a powerful like downpour of rain. But it's intelligent, it's also adaptable, but it's deep. It could also be very influential, simmering the fire, if you will, controlling the fire. So as an authority star, it represents discipline, challenges, but also authority figures, the public. In my case, if you're tuning in and watching, it represents the audience, those watching, the yin to the yang, basically. So water helps to temper this intense fire, preventing it from becoming scattered. So channeling it with wisdom, but also depth, going to the deepness of waters. And the horse in the month branch, yin fire, in relationship to the day master being, again, the same element as our day. The horse is powerful. It's a dynamic fire, being known for speed, energy, sociability, catching the flame. So there's this love of freedom, but also recognition. So fire's expressive, it's charismatic, creating a lively, energetic, enthusiastic kind of overall environment, not just for my show, but for the entire day. So this energy is very powerful. It's highly energetic, charismatic. So the Yang Water Horse month brings this significant influence and intelligence to our day. Now, the year pillar, the yin wood snake, I say this every week, I think, but if you're new here, yin wood represents flexible, adaptable, growing wood. It's like a vine or grass. It's artistic, cooperative. It's also resilient. And the snake has the yang fire that embodies intuition, wisdom, charm, intensity, can be mysterious, also hidden. Think of a snake, right? A shape-shifting snake, transformation. So yin wood in relationship to our day, yin wood generates fire. So it's a resource star. It's adaptable and flexible. So it's deep-rooted growth. It's intuition, but it's also nurturing. So it's like a vine or grass. The more you prune it, the more it grows. So there's this energy of long-term growth and support, and along with continuous learning and just taking it all in. So this is literally providing a foundation, a foundational layer of creative inspiration, along with intellectual support that has been building over time since the beginning of this year, the yin wood snake year. So it's continuous flowing energy. And the snake, also fire, very intuitive and wise, charming. I always think of snakes like Jungle Book and Mowgli, always when I see them. I won't get into the other animals, but the snake always brings that to me. Often mysterious, transformation, hidden depths. There's this intensity. So This is adding another layer of intense, intuitive transformation kind of energy. So it's really the overall backdrop of the entire year of 2025. It's a spiritual pillar. So there's these deep insights, there's these subtle energies, but powerful changes are very much in the air for everybody, all of us, or at least people tuning into my show today. But the Yinwood snake in the year that's providing the backdrop of deep wisdom transformation, it's this potential with continuous growth. So this energy is giving our day, and in this case, my show, a sense of being part of a larger evolving journey, like things that are happening behind the scenes in the backdrop, kind of different, just offering us more profound or prophetic insights, possibly some subtle kind of prophetic shifts. And there are some forces or magic, medicine at play, really highlighting passion, insight with those tangible results that are being presented to us. So the key elemental kind of energetic, subtle dynamics today, the yin fire being the core energy, which is intuitive, sensitive, warm, and very insightful, subtle, kind of brilliant presence, and the intuitive flame. So this is like focusing on connection and illuminating the understanding of it. So, there could be this overwhelming fire and fuel where we have intense expression, but also passion. Multiple fire. We've got fire in the hour, the day, the month, the year. The poor little rabbit there, which is feeding the flames. This is great. There's this multi-fire situation. So the snake in the year and the horse, those together are strong fire. And the goat in the hour containing the hidden fire along with earth and wood. So the snake, the horse, and the goat are what's called a directional fire frame. It's all in the south. So fire representing our output star. This is what we produce, how we express, how we perform. So this is an extremely strong fire presence. So it's a very intense, passionate, expressive kind of atmosphere, not just for my show, but for the entire day. Not even just with the hour, but kind of with the hour. So this brings more enthusiasm, charisma, cheer even, a drive to share your knowledge, your wisdom, and kind of be like a snake and slither and transform, or be like a horse and have freedom, be kind like a rabbit, and be empathetic, bringing things to the tangible like a goat or a sheep. So there's this high, incredible, captivating energy, bringing like vibrancy to the world. So there's abundance of passion, a strong desire to really be seen. So as an abundant resource, fuel for thought and creativity, the yin wood in the year stem and the yin wood in the rabbit in our day branch, because wood fueling the fire, the goat in the hour containing also hidden wood. What does this all mean? Wood in this scenario represents a resource star. So that's support, knowledge, learning, creativity, ideas, even innovative ideas. So we have this rich wellspring of ideas and inspiration and knowledge, and our creativity, just natural growth kind of energy. All of this is actively feeding our ability to express, possibly a little too much in my case. But there's this powerful authority as well, where influence and adaptability. That's coming from the yang water in the month stem. And it's the authority star. And these all play out differently, depending totally on the day master, just so you know. So the energy of that is what controls you is discipline, responsibility, and influence. So the audience, in my case, you being the listeners tuning in, so the yang water is like that vast ocean, being intelligent and adaptable. It's capable of immense influence. Water carries frequency, sound, currency, vibration. See where this all plays out? So for our yin fire day, the core energy of our day, the day master, water controls fire. So this could represent external pressures, responsibilities. So the powerful influence of an audience, in my case, today's show, a strong sense of purpose or value, even a call to leadership to become a leader. So this water energy can make my delivery, my conversation, more adaptable and even more insightful. So just allowing me to flow intuitively with the conversation. So if you haven't signed up for a divination, I'm telling you, I'm going to be on fire. Just tuning into what the listener, you, or what the audience needs with all this fire. Now, the emerging earth energy, the grounding and the action there, the energy of the goat in the hour, that's the yin earth. And yin earth in this scenario of our day, that's our output star. It's the energy of putting it out there. It's the same as fire for yin fire within the day master, but also considered more of a stable output kind of frequency. So what does that mean? Earth provides a more grounded, stable form of output, where fire is immediately expressing, its expression immediate, like fire, like the spark of fire. So the earth is about results in action, creating something tangible in the physical. It also absorbs the fire. It's the ash, which I'll light my incense in a second. So this suggests that the energy today in the time of my show, particularly as time progresses towards the end of the hour, and we're at 333, how funny is that? Angel numbers. That's when we're going to have a grounding effect on this strong fire energy. So myself, I like to be able to channel intense passion, practical kind of actionable insights, clear results. That really adds a sense of stability, a desire to create something concrete from all this abundant energy. But overall, as hopefully you can see, and hopefully I've explained, this is an excellent day and a very exceptionally kind of fiery, magnetic chart with the elements packed with passion, intuition, tons of expression. So it's like this radiant and charismatic frequency with all these yin fire stems and these strong fire branches. It's like we're going to be radiating energy, warmth, and charisma organically. So really expect it to be vibrant, lively, kind of incredibly engaging, intuitive, and resourceful. And knowing that the wood, having all that wood, yin wood, in the goat at the end of a trine is what it's called, a nature trine from the rabbit. And the yang water, actually, we've got what's called a nature trine. That's hilarious. I just noticed that. So yin wood on the year and the rabbit, and then hidden wood, and knowing we've got, it's called a trine, a nature trine with all this fire. So the strong wood is supporting all of our yin fire. This ensures that we do have a wealth of knowledge, resources coming towards us through creative ideas like taking form and delivered with characteristical kind of intuition. So there's this ability to be both influential but also adaptable. Yin is an adaptable energy. And then the yang water brings the crucial element of wisdom, knowledge, adaptability. So it's going to help to manage all this intense fire, because the fire really is a blaze. I'm just saying. Making like whatever it is we're producing more fluid, allowing us to powerfully kind of influence with the yin fire goat hour. So, which brings us to this protective kind of grounded outcomes overall. The earth is going to be warm with all that fire. So the water's feeding the wood's feeding the fire, the fire's ablaze, and then the goat it's going to be warm. It's actually the end of fire season is the goat. So it all plays out. So the yin fire goat hour, this is like, even though we have all this high energy, this is going to lead to very tangible, grounded results or actions. And the earth is helping to absorb some of this intense fire and channeling it into the productive producing ends. So there's a kind of a potential, obviously, for high energy, but also exhaustion. So the sheer amount of fire, this means that we're likely going to feel incredibly on fire during the show and during this day. Very crucial for myself. My chart is full of fire. I don't have any water. So water is like something I like, seriously. Water, rest, peace. You have to have all the elements play out, and you have to kind of attract friends that carry the elements that you don't have, or elementally. Hence why I have a house with a pool, live by a river, etc., etc., etc. So take time for rest and really ground your activities after my show, because this level of output can also be energetically draining. Like I said, my personal floor pillars is full of fire. So this has been very heated, I'll say, very warm energies. It makes for a very, very intuitive, gifted day. Okay, so with all of that, if you are ready for a divination with all this fire, just knowing my own fire is being fed, highly gifted, intuition's on fire. So in essence, just to sum this whole energy up, the day's energy is incredibly passionate, intuitively guided, highly influential, where we can use our abundant creative fire channeled into impactful, grounded results. You know, you may feel the charm. You could possibly be captivated with this vibrant frequency, energy, and wisdom. So today kind of is our invitation to really move gently, speak truth in a whisper, and really allow and let your light to be seen. You don't even have to speak it. It's going to be authentic, but also don't allow it to burn out. So the best idea for this energy, generally it comes through our dream space, our visions. Dreams, visions, definitely dreams, vision, spirit, breath work, intuition, some rituals, soft rituals. It's not about being in the hustle. It's not about being urgent. It's the candlelit flame. So light a candle, sip some tea, and whisper your wishes out into the wind. And trust the snake is going to be weaving it into and through your future. I would literally be doing my ritual if I hadn't already done it. But, I may do another one, just saying. So a quick break, and when I return, we'll move the shells or the bones. I'm going to start with Justino. Hopefully you're still tuned in. 62658. I can't wait to add you to the show. So a quick break, and I'll be right back. What is your unique intuitive gift and psychic ability? Are you somebody who often gets a gut feeling about people or situations? Have you experienced deja vu? Do you easily pick up on the emotions of others around you? Or dream so vividly that those dreams become reality? Feel that your dreams have meaning? Feeling a connection to the natural world, the world of nature? Drawn to numbers, symbols, or sigils? Sensitive to your surroundings and are very aware of changes in your environment? Believe in a higher power, a spiritual dimension? This quiz is going to assist you to activate your unique intuitive gift and psychic ability, how to take action upon it, creating a career that authentically aligns and resonates with your intuitive gift and psychic abilities. So let's dive into it. Inshallah and Ashe, we are back. Okay, Justino, if you're in the show still here. So, real quick, born in the year ending 8. This tells me you are part of the nature clan. You're all about change, transformation. You need to be authentic. When you're in a space of transition, it may appear like chaos and drama. However, that's like a telltale sign to like get you moving. I always say the universe moves us. It's always working in our favor. Born in June, I see you're also got the fire of the horse, freedom there. So fire, your year feeds your fire. So it's kind of similar to the energy of our show today, other elements are at play. So I can't be specific. That's where a session comes in, a private session. So just to give you a little telltale signs, but I'll affirm your spirit for the magical spirit you are, the being that resides within you. Affirm your gatekeepers, your guides, all the beings seen and unseen, the great spirit, the oneness, that I may be a conduit to deliver the message you need to receive on this day. With that, I say Ashe. All right. So you being part of the nature clan, you need to start using your voice authentically, like speaking, invoking to the world. What's blocking you, usually it's either our own itty-bitty shitty committee, the voice in our mind, or the people, community, society, people you associate with. Could be blocking you from your own magic, because I find people don't like to see us rise above them, which is delusional anyway. So they shut us down, and we allow it. So you are kind of going through an identity, kind of a spiritual, not really a collapsing of spiritual, your own spiritual journey, awareness, awakening, something that's going to kind of resolve itself. And at the end, peace will be found through that. Your brilliance is illuminating. Literally, it's kind of like today's show, getting organized around what that is for you. What is your brilliance? What is your starlight? What magic, what medicine are you bringing into the world? Who is my community? So it's almost like we need to break up the forces of adversity, the village you're in. Some of those people aren't your people because they may be dimming your light here. We got to get you on your own pathway to get you in front of the people that help you get into the flow. Don't steal your light. If I was to prescribe a ritual, it'd be something to do in the realm of water, but also fire. It's kind of like our month's energy. We need to bring that focus home. Right now, you are sideways, a little topsy-turvette. On again, I would get clear about the conversation you're having in your inside voice. There's wisdom in there that you need to bring out to shine your brilliance in the world. There's a line here is where all that's coming from. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, Justino. Justino. Alrighty, I don't see anybody else that wants me to move the shells on their behalf. So there is that. Okay. If you could comment if you liked me bringing in the hour. I know that made my show a little long. However, I think it's worth getting into. But this is my favorite part of the show. And if you are new or just tuning in, comment your birth year and month. And that's when I move the shells. I call in your guidance team, your spirit team, your what amaze, in all of that for fun. And at the end of the show, I also do an affirmation, which this week's affirmation, as I get over here, there I am. The mystic message, I nurture my inner belonging. This is coming from the Cancer new moon at 4 degrees, the womb of belonging, right? Nurturing our inner world so we attract the energies in our outer world. So the Cancer Sacred Spirit Circles up. Be sure to subscribe, tune into that, along with the Cancer new moon meditation. It's ready as well, complete with a ritual. Both on YouTube and, of course, on my subscribers hub and all over the airwaves energetically. So as we wrap up today's show, as I don't see any more birth years and months, as we wrap up the cosmic energies, of course, thank you for tuning in. We've explored a lot of the energies today, a lot of energies, as we prepare to really step into the weekend. I'd be sure to take this moment to align with the cosmic flow, fire in this case. And nurture your inner world, I'd actually ground into the water element and the earthies. Elementally, we got to get water, water so we don't get so fiery. Stay grounded in your intentions. Next week, we're taking a brief hiatus for the 4th of July, so I won't be live on Friday, but do stay tuned. I may pop in on Thursday to keep the energy flowing and guide you through those celestial shifts, especially with Uranus moving into Gemini, so I'm kind of stoked about that. If you're feeling the call, don't forget to subscribe. Stay connected. Be sure to join us in August for our Venetian workshop, where we're going to be diving deep into the magic of Venus, love, beauty, and of course, manifestation, and how these celestial bodies are connected to the subtle bodies, if you didn't know. In this case, the throat center, Venus. It does include a ritual, a Venetian blend, of course, a guidebook, along with a Venetian playlist called Radiant, I believe is what I coined that. Not sure, don't quote me. But thank you for being here on this fantastic Friday today. And remember, stay aligned with your unique cosmic rhythm, your own personal algorithm, embracing the magic, keep shining your brilliance. And with that, I'll say Ashe, since we don't have any more birth years and months on this fantastic Friday. It's a very heated day, I just want to say. So I'd go dive into a pool. Soliman, I like it. I watched Ertugrul. Just saying. Alrighty, make it fantastic. We are almost to the hour, and I'll see you on the other side. Ashe.